Thank you for turning off your vocal cords and for sitting down and keeping your eyes up here the whole time. 10 seconds, that wasn't too bad. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being respectful. So last month, the school board made a decision to have a student-led committee look at and investigate the possibility of changing our mascot. That's why we're here today, okay? The committee of students behind me have spent countless hours on this project. They are Lauren Kaiser, our Senate President. Grayson Barrett, a Senate member. Carly Bunnell, our school board rep. Reese McCoy, our Senate member. Mandy Edelstead, our Senate treasurer. And Luke Spink, our DECA vice president. I would also like to thank Mrs. Ellison and Mr. Zebro in their efforts in assisting this mascot committee. So this morning, this is what I ask out of all of you. I ask that you continue to be respectful when the students are speaking and really listen carefully to what they have to say before you make a decision on what you want. At the end of the presentation, you will go back to either the cafeteria or one of the staff's classrooms, and you're going to open up an email and you're going to vote on what you want for our Mosinee School District mascot. So at this time, I would like to introduce Lauren Kaiser, our Senate President.
Our goal is to come to a solution for the Mosinee School District mascot and logo that can be used openly to display school spirit and school pride.
So at the beginning of this, we had to come up with a plan, and that started on our first meeting on September 21st, and we had a few meetings after that. Then recently we presented to a community committee and gave our thoughts on the subject, and they gave us some review on what they thought on changing the mascot. Then we created a video that parents or community are going to get an opportunity to see later. We presented to the middle school this morning and now we're presenting to you guys. After this, we're going to review the results as a committee. What you guys give us, we're going to look at that and see what your ideas were. Then you guys are going to vote to pick your top 3 picks on what you think 3 good ideas for the new school mascot would be. Then we're going to put a thing in the Mosinee Times and a social media link on mascot ideas, and that's going to be on November 9th. Then our committee is going to look at that data. We're going to pick a number 1 thing, and we're going to present that to the school board and get their thoughts on the idea. Then we're going to give the students an opportunity to give us your designs on ideas for a logo for the new mascot. You guys are going to vote on the idea for the logo, and we're going to present this to the school board, and they're going to make a final decision on the school mascot change.
I would like to share a brief history of Mosinee with you. Mosinee was originally founded as Little Bull Falls in the 1840s. It was named after the local falls, and it was known for its loud roar. It was soon renamed after Chief Mosinee by Joseph Desert in 1850. Mosinee School Board decided to keep the Indians in 2006 in a very close decision. We went away with the Indian logo, which includes the headdress, and that is why our logo is a black purple M. The Mosinee School Board agreed to allow the creation of this committee to investigate changing the school district mascot in fall of 2017.
So why are we considering a new mascot? Kind of piggybacking on what Lauren just said, Mosinee's prior Indian branding was recognized as offensive in 2006 by our school board. Our current mascot is known as a purple black M. This is a really rare and monumental opportunity for this district to be able to choose the new mascot that will stick with Mosinee for the duration of the time as a school. Another reason why this is under consideration is because many students came forward asking to put on a costume and run around and be a mascot at our games, which could really boost pride and student morale. As Lauren said, Mosinee School Board approved formation of this committee of students to formulate options regarding this new mascot. An anonymous local Native American community member is quoted saying, "I feel that having the Indian name is offensive to my culture. I know some of our students don't feel comfortable calling themselves Indians when they are not Indians. I wish we didn't have Indians as our mascot. This is included simply as a different opinion."
This committee is distinctly aware that some students, staff members, and community members may not want to change the mascot, and we've also recognized that there are very few positives of this action, including keeping the alumni and everyone who wants to keep the mascot happy. The other thing is we don't have to change the wall painting in the high school gym, the football scoreboard, or the high school sign until the replacements are needed. At this point, there will no longer be an M with the black Indians across it, it will just be a purple M. And Indians will not be present in the school.
Alright, so some negatives to keeping the mascot. For starters, we can't place that headdress or the logo on any of our school apparel. We can't place our logo on our school uniforms, like to come to a basketball game. It's just Mosinee written across the chest with a purple M, it's super boring. And we can't place our mascot on our gym floor, that we're getting a new one in May. So it'd be really cool to have like the logo in the middle. And we have to keep that purple block M if we don't do it, which is again super boring. We can't dress up as an Indian, like Holly said, to run around on the gym floor for like volleyball, basketball, or football games. And then as we know in America, it's known to many to be offensive. A lot of high schools in our area and around the state have already gone away with using cultures as their mascot or their logo.
Okay, a couple positives for you guys choosing a mascot. We will no longer be known as the Mosinee M's, like what Luke said, it's pretty boring. It can be used to openly display school pride, and we'll be doing the right thing for the Native Americans in our community. Also, we will be able to place our logos on school apparel, like Luke said, the basketball uniforms, and incorporate the mascot symbol on the gym floor that we're getting in May. We could probably have a mascot running around at games. Like I don't know how many of you have been to Badger games, but as soon as Bucky comes out, the crowd goes crazy. You know, the kids love it, students love it, everybody loves it. It'd be awesome if we could bring that sense of school pride for us. And then also, it'll give students a figure to cheer for. So like, instead of go Ends, go whatever mascot you guys choose. Okay, how many of you guys are familiar with Bronson Koenig? Probably a lot of you. He plays on the basketball team for the Badgers. And he is Native American, and when he was asked by Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, he commented that he is disappointed that Native mascots are still in use. I feel like with the mascots, I think people think it's okay to make fun of us. I feel sometimes like we are the lowest of the low among the minorities, and when a Native American kid sees that growing up and sees the disrespect, it lowers their self-esteem and puts them in a lower place in society.
So as a committee, we came up with some ideas just for you guys to write in when you give us your response on what you want the mascot to be. One of the ideas is the Mosinee Mavericks, and you know why that would be a good idea?
It starts with an M.
Yeah. As some of you may know, the Mosinee used to be called Little Falls, and this would be a good idea to reflect upon our history and really bring that aspect in the new school mascot.
Another suggestion formulated by the committee would be Mosinee Lions. Mosinee Lions. Mosinee Lions are also known as Pride. Does anyone know why this would be a good idea?
But it starts with an L.
If you go around town, you'll see many signs that say Mosinee Pride. And what better animal to depict pride than a lion? Lions are known for showing strength, honor, and of course pride. Another aspect of lions that incorporates into Mosinee is the fact that lions are closely associated with a loud roar, which we established in the history portion.
Okay, I'm going to need everyone's attention. Many of your parents and grandparents and every other class of alumni after 2006 from Mosinee High School has gotten a chance to have a mascot that they could feel proud pride for and that they could openly celebrate. We have not been given the same privilege, and that's what we'd like to change. As I said before, it is a huge responsibility and privilege for this district, these current classes, to be able to choose what new mascot we're going to have if a new one were to be implemented. So the next step of this would be for you to all pull out your Chromebooks and enter into your emails. Okay, if I could get everyone's attention really quickly. So it may not actually work now, but you can access this during your lunch hours, in the homeroom, or whenever you have your Chromebook.
We don't think the wireless is going to work very well with all of your Chromebooks on right now, so you can do this. We'll dismiss you shortly, so we'll do it at that point in time. Shh, hang on.
Okay, so in the survey that you open up in your emails, it will ask what grade you are in, whether you prefer to change to a new mascot or maintain the block M as our logo. If you want the change, we have a free space to write in any original idea. It could include our examples, but it could be completely original. And then if you want the change and if you give us an idea, how does this new mascot idea promote school spirit and pride?
Let's give them a round of applause. They have worked really hard on this. It takes a lot of time and effort. Shh. And they've been doing this outside of the school day. In the morning they come in early. After school they were here last night till probably got done around 8 o'clock. They've done a lot of work. So please fill this out. They want to know what you're thinking. The school board wants to know what you want to do. And all of your voices matter, so make sure you do vote. So at this time, this group, you are going to be dismissed to either vote in the cafeteria or in a classroom. Staff, you may go right now as well.